afternoon.
Yeah, afternoon, Shegu. Do I say Shegu? Shegu, afternoon. And afternoon. Okay, let me start by saying afternoon to everybody. Start with Shegu, Chimeze, Jenny in the house, and my lovely, beautiful Sheyi Bebe. Yes, Abike Treasure.
Yes, and you're welcome back. We missed you.
Thank you so much. And that's why, I wanted to call you the first person I call. So I missed him more. That's not true.
You saw Shegu in your dream.
Actually, that I met somebody that his name was Shegu. That we were just talking, and I said something to him that, that's my colleague's name.
It is working,
Excuse me. I just told him that, actually, that's my colleague's name. Like, that's good. We are very nice people. In my mind, I was like,
Yes, of course. Okay, the person said Shegu's are nice people.
Yeah, you say that.
Of course they are nice. I didn't know nice.
I didn't say anything. I just say in my mind. I just said,
But sounds suspicious.
No, I just say,
Okay, anyway.
It is well.
You're welcome. Okay, Shegun, over to you. You're welcome.
Yes, I'm Shegu. They called me Shegu the other time. Let me adopt the name. They call me Shegu, but I'm Olumakaiye. Yes, if you want to know more, no problem. You're welcome to the show. They call me Oragba. Well, whichever way. Just call me good names, I'll be just a boy. I don't like cursing people, but if I curse you, it's a
You don't like fight. You're a gentleman.
Complete gentleman. You're welcome.
Okay, and I have this beautiful girl. I love her voice, Just, you will listen to her voice and know that, she's actually beautiful. I have Jennifer in the building. Jennifer, how you doing?
See me fancy myself. Just like she said, she said she's the most beautiful girl in Lagoonradio. But at the moment, I'm taking your shine.
Okay,
Olua.
No problem. No. You don't have to argue. Why are you doing
No, I wanted to pray, Sha, but let me.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. It's good to be here again.
Yeah, good to have you. Hope you're good.
I'm all right.
Okay.
It's a beautiful day.
Yes, of course. And last but not the least, we have Mr. Cardinal. How are you, Ray?
I'm good. Good afternoon, everyone. And welcome to the program. Ezekiel, Shegun, we have missed you.
We missed
Okay, somebody was mistakenly calling my name right now. Referring somebody else to be Shegun. No, now it happens, of course.
She has actually given us the reason why she called Shegun.
I just said it happens.
Yes, it happens. Okay.
People miss people.
That's true. Yeah, guys, you've listened to the voices of the people you are going to be listening to today on the Afternoon Drive show. It's going to be fun all the way. It's going to be all the way entertainment, gist, and all. And there is something trending now on IG. I don't know why I'm not getting the love I actually deserve. I've been a very good person and all, wait,
please.
And to my greatest surprise, I was like, okay, let me just test. Let me see how much these people really care about me. Let me know if those people that have been calling themselves friends, so let me know maybe they're going to show up for me. You get it? Because the person that got like 100 and something million naira within 1 hour, the person doesn't have to add. So I was like, okay, let me just try it. And to my greatest surprise, even 100 naira charge card on it.
Please, to start with, how many people have you invested?
Have I invested on?
Yes, because he said something. The person in quotes said something that if I've invested in you, I've put a smile in your face. I want you to do this. You understand? And of course, the friend, of his guys, that feel that he has put smile on their face, actually came out to do something.
But you know what? It's not even about maybe you've invested or you've not actually invested on people. I learned a great lesson in that, within that moment, and I was like, okay, let me also, everybody, they are trending because of this. Let me also try. Maybe I'm going to, I'm going to get something.
Try
I
your
posted.
luck.
Yeah, I tried my luck, but yesterday wasn't my lucky day.
I love that.
You
I
get.
love that.
So I don't know. I believe all of you saw you saw it. You saw what happened yesterday, whereby one of the Nigerian artists posted his account number on social media, and everybody was just sending in money.
Not just money.
Okay, it's
1 million.
1 million.
No, it's not 1 million.
Is what?
Somebody even sent
Somebody
5
sent
million.
5 million.
It's not just specific. But
Okay,
it's,
No, he
it's
actually said
No,
they
1
say-
million
they send
exactly.
they send in millions, if not million. They send in millions.
okay. What
If
can
you are broke, you are broke. Neil.
Oh wait. Oh. Please don't oppress us here.
I'm not oppressed.
Yeah.
Have I sent my own?
You've not even sent.
Eh.
Don't lead us into depression.
Temptation.
Not even temptation, depression. So please calm down. So what can you guys say about this?
Well, I would say, yeah. Well, it's not about investing in people.
Yeah, you never
Forget,
said it.
Davido has never said he's an investor. But yes, of course. But the fact is, that sign is much for me. I didn't get that.
The person, right?
The fact is, when you are popular and people love you,
Love you.
they can, and it's not just they love you, they have the resources to show you that love. Sometimes it's another thing. It's something to love somebody. It's another thing to show that love. We are not great mates. That's just the fact. We
I
are
love
not
that.
great mates.
I love that.
So if you have the grace to show love, of course, go ahead and show it. Forget about what Davido has done.
Okay.
The fact is, to the glory of God, he has made a mark, a reasonable one, and people appreciate him. And I think that's all. That's all I could say.
So
Yeah.
you mean it's all about being popular now?
It's not just being popular. I was not
Specific
laying an
about,
emphasis
okay.
on that popularity. I
Okay.
was just like, of course it's popular.
Yeah.
If you are popular to Sheyi, the way you did yesterday, that yesterday would have been your lucky day. Forget about it. He's popular one, and
Okay.
people love him. And of course now,
You get fans.
and it's not even. And let me include something. Let me
Okay,
choose something.
okay.
In. People love showing off.
Okay.
People love showing
Showing
off.
off.
Okay, if not, somebody sent 5 million naira. He even made a screenshot of that and posted it.
Because that's what
this
he-
is not
that's what
just
he
alert,
says.
though. This is alarm.
Alarm.
He tagged that one alarm. You can imagine. So it's not only about being popular. He's good at what he does, of course. But at the same time, people love him. And they showed love. I think they are still showing love. I think it's still.
Okay. Yeah. Sandra wants to say something.
The thing there is, what I see in that message is, show me the kind of friends you keep.
Okay.
Because if you keep those kind of friends that cannot be able to give you 1 naira, there's kind of friends that are always gather you to always take without giving. You understand? You can imagine you have a problem of 10,000 naira. You won't see those people to come, and the only thing they will tell you, oh, it is well. They will know to tell you it is well.
They prayed
you
for
know,
you now.
have to
That's
reshuffle.
a prayer.
You have to reshuffle your contacts.
Exactly. So you need to know the kind of friends you keep. You understand? First of all, who are you? What kind of friend? It's not, it's just like, I just see it. This thing is something that is training now. An artist, and a popular artist posted something, say, okay, if it's something like this happen within an hour and this person have gotten so amount, you understand?
okay.
That, okay, why don't you support so people to go for president as a youth and all those things, to do a campaign? Do you know what? I was looking at reading the comment.
The comments. Okay.
Upon 1.something million view. I was looking like, let's see one person who put 1,000 naira. Do you know what they say? Oga, how much have you invested in us? During giving away, how much do you give us giveaway? I don't get money, but at least I tried to put 5,000 naira for the blue body. I just saw that, like, wow, see, that's the point of where people are going. So life is all about give and take. That's what I say. It might not be direct to them, but when they're saying that, oh, you are actually giving to the world, they will look at you, oh, he's actually doing that.
Yeah, people are looking.
Exactly.
If you think that people are not seeing you, it's a big fat lie.
When you feel you made it and you are living large to show up without investing in another person, and something like that will come up and you want people to come to your tent, oh Israel.
Jennifer wants to say something about the story.
Following that trend yesterday was.
Did you try to?
I followed.
And did you put your own account on?
I love that.
No, like there are some things that you shouldn't. Don't tempt
your God.
Don't tempt your
temptation.
Don't tempt your temptation.
What are you trying to say?
No, the thing is,
I will have said something to your account.
If you okay.
No, for real. I
remember the one I sent on my birthday. I'm still waiting for it. But even if
it's not about money, Sometimes it's not about money.
Yeah. But at this moment, it's all about money. I would have actually, tried to follow the trend by uploading my details.
Your details,
but I know that everybody will think I'm catching cruise. So I decided to wait for the right time when it would have died from their minds, Maybe next year nobody would remember that something like this happened, and they'll just take it as a natural thing to just send to my account. But then I observed something from all of Davido's posts yesterday. He was saying just
a million.
Apart from the amount now, he was saying there was something he was saying, be good to people. I actually took note of that statement. Let's assume he has not invested in you and I. Cash-wise,
yes.
Apart from the fact that we listen to his music.
Okay.
But these other people are people that he must have done something notable in their lives. I think there was one of the videos he uploaded. He said, all those clubs don't spend money. It's the reverse. Now, imagine.
And he called their names.
He called them. And they sent
all the
money. They actually sent.
You know what shocked me, Jennifer? He made he start mentioning all those big clubs.
He started mentioning
you understand?
their
And he
names.
told them that don't send it without much. You have to send
You
it
have
and
to munch it.
and send it.
Now, this is actually...
Jesus Christ.
See,
That's
in all
serious.
sincerity, I saw this in another light. This is like a brand investment.
Exactly.
He has been going to these clubs, spending millions of naira. I don't think he needs the money. He only wants to make people understand that, see, apart from the fact that I'm spending my money, I'm spending my time, I'm investing my brand in your business. So that is what I saw. I also saw something this morning. Somebody said Davido's asking for 1 million is refurbished begging.
Begging again.
Definitely, Nigerians would drag.
Exactly.
If I wake up tomorrow morning and post something like that, somebody somewhere will not even take it as cruise catching. The person will say Jennifer is broke.
Exactly.
But then, in all honesty, I think we are looking at this thing from a different perspective because of the person from which it is coming, the person's name and the person's position in the society. So that's basically what I've been able to observe from this whole Davido's money testing spree of yesterday.
They have given it.
I don't know, Chimeze, do you have anything to say about this?
Well, let me start from where Jennifer ended. Yes. Somebody said that it's a refurbished begging, that the video might be broke. Yes, no doubt about that. We are not judging.
Exactly.
He may. But he may. We are not saying he is broke. He may. But looking at it was just like he wanted to catch cruise. In Nigeria today, I was chatting with somebody last week. He said, the only remedy to survive in Nigeria now is make sure you have data. Come online and catch cruise. Don't take anything personal. Go to WhatsApp status, you smile, you laugh, and suspend your sorrow for the meantime and have hope. So looking at Davido, like you all have said, we can all agree that he has invested positively in the lives of people. You understand? This is where I always anchor my own. Yes, maybe those people, some of the people, he might not have given them money cash-wise. He might not, but in one way or the other, he has given them joy. And in life now, there are people, maybe your younger siblings and younger relatives, you might not give them money, but from experience, what you've gone through, you will guide them, and it will be a safe landing for them. Like I can remember, there are some people now, growing up, now that at this age, when I look back, there are some of those my teachers, even in Sunday school, that I will never forget. I visited a priest. A boy came back and brought his wedding card and was thanking that priest. He said there was a day he flogged him in the church, Sunday school. That since that day, that his memory is set. That since that day, he chose to become somebody. That he's not only bringing the wedding card, that he's coming to thank him for flogging him then. You understand? So, Davido in the other way around, like it was like a joke. I never wanted, when I saw that thing.
He actually thought it was joke.
He said it was a
Joke, yes.
It started like a joke. I
Yes.
was with my younger niece. She was disturbing me that the video has gotten 20 million. I said, why are you busy calculating another person's money? I don't have this kind of money. I beg, I don't want to have high blood pressure. She came again. He has gotten to 50 million. I said, leave, go. I don't want again.
It was when I saw 70 million. I said, no.
What was that?
He actually wanted 100 million, but he got more than that.
Close to 200 million now.
Yes.
So, the positivity there is, one, the people you keep around you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some of us are not lucky with friends.
Friends.
Some of us, there are people you invest in their life, they'll totally forget you. You understand? You say, after all, if you
the
gave
first
me a cup of
person?
water before, what thing happened? So, some people are not lucky with friends.
Yeah.
There are people you help, they run away till the whole lifetime.
Exactly.
But there are people you help, they will always remember
To come back.
And again, growing up and moving forward, choose your clique wisely. On Friday, a friend of mine posted something, say there is what is called power of association. Power of association, they can link you to, maybe they invited you for a party or a meeting. You might say something tangible, somebody will pick interest in you. Some of these commissioners and people somewhere, PAs, that's how they were picked. Maybe you come to a reasonable organization, dress well. When you give your own contribution, someone will say, this one has something upstairs. So choose your circle wisely and impact in people's life positively. That's the lesson.
I love that. Impact in people's life positively. As I've said, yesterday I learned a lot too. It is good to give. That is just it. It is not about being a Christian alone. It is not about going to church or keeping, like, let me just say going to church. If you don't love, if you don't give, because it's not possible for you to give without loving the person. You understand? But it is possible for you to love without giving. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, it is possible. But as Christian, I think one thing we should learn from this art is that we should learn to give as much as we love, as much as we show love. Even the Bible says that if I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but I have not love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but have not love, I am nothing. So that is you're going to church, you don't know how to give. You don't even know how to give to church. That's what I'm saying. You give to your
to save your life.
To save your life.
Do you know,
it's a big problem.
You just imagine what you just said. I think if youths can wake up, because what this young man just did, it was a call to me. Even I just look at it in a Christian kingdom. Most of youths come to church, and when they're talking about donation, you will start looking at, it's people like let's look, people like bosses, people like Dangote, people like big names are the men to give. No, I'm starting from that point. Then talking about offering, they will have 1,000 naira, which is the higher denomination that we have. They will look for the smallest to drop. then you start blaming yourself and blaming God that why. Okay, I travel.
I don't really want us
to dwell on it. I travel and I was doing something and I find out that somebody that sat close to me when I give a funeral, like he just called me, like I noticed that during offering thing you always bring out a mint of 1,000. Is that how you do? It first start like, where am I coming from? I say Diocese of Lagos. He said, oh, you people have money. In my mind I'm like, poverty, I reject you. Exactly, that's what I just told myself. Poverty, I reject you. Why will you look at that like
because of 1,000?
Because of 1,000. And you know what? When we finish, the third day, he actually like. I found out like, oh, I wanted to come and sit close to you, but somebody sat there. So during the second this thing, he actually came to sit close to me, like, oh, I just wanted to know in your this, that. And I looked at it like, do you know why most people does not prosper in life? Because you didn't know how to give. And if you didn't know how to give, you cannot gain back. Let me tell you, at this time I didn't have money. I give the last thing I have. It's not that I have the result, but my spirit say give. Before the end of the service, somebody just called me and blessed me. Oh, youth, how are you? I've been looking for you. They gave me an envelope. I opened it. It was huge amount. So let's learn how to be giving. Amount. When I say huge, it's something that has surname. When I say surname, he has surname.
Anyways,
when I saw the surname, I said, God, to God be the glory.
Let's go on a short music break, and when we come back, we'll still continue with gist. This gist is all about NYC. We read it on the news this morning that they said NYC are now they are now drug addicts. So that is what we read inside the news this morning. But let's quickly go on the short break. When we come back, we're going to talk about it.
You are listening to Lagoon Radio.
Tim Godfrey. Extreme. Mastercraft. Let's go. These ones are my heritage. These ones are my culture. I will follow you, follow you. Onyedikagi, Onyedikachuku. All my letter, hail and praise and Sami de se walu walu, Capi se kokoroko, Buchi de se, Mama sleki ye kilemo. How I want to explain, how I want yan, what I want to talk again. That's now why I try to the one today. Otua kachine kani, Otua kachine kani, Otua kachine kani. Asunder, and you with a hot like fire. I provide, and you know they tire. If my body not so much, it not gonna surprise you. That's now why I try to the one today. Otua kachine kani, Otua kachine kani, Otua kachine kani,
Yes, that is a beautiful song by Tim Godfrey featuring streaming the song title Agidigba. I still have to know Drive Show on your number one gospel radio in Nigeria, Lagoon Radio, powered by the Diocese of Lagos Anglican Communion. I still have my people here in the studio, and you're still listening to Abike Treasure. It's 31 minutes gone past 2. And this gist that we're trying to dissect before we went on the music break is that they said couples are now becoming drug addicts, and we just have couple, someone who just finished who just finished that NYSC here in the studio. So probably she's going to tell us her experience. Yeah. Are they lying or what? No, don't stop doing that, Jennifer. Like, I didn't lie because we read it in the news this morning. Like they said, couples are now becoming drug addicts, right?
Would it be possible to get the full detail of the news?
Of the news?
Yes, I want to know. I want to know exactly what was said. Yeah, it's actually relative.
I understand your point. Well, before Jennifer, let me take it up. You know, this new DG. I've not been a fan of this new DG.
So
no, he might. But I was looking for the statistics of that thing he said.
Exactly.
I never saw any statistics. He just said something that couples are now becoming drug addicts. That's how they did a handbook claiming that if they kidnap you on your way to service, that you should make provision for your family to pay ransom. This new DG, maybe, well, God.
But me, I'm not even saying in that way.
No,
it's not about couples becoming...
The truth now in Nigeria is that we have a lot of youths that are going into drugs. Like in the southeast currently, that
yeah.
What is that? Because
it's like an eyes. It's like an eyes. Something. So they will.
It will be in a bottle. They will now put a pipe, a straw pipe.
Reverend was asking me about one that is the trending stuff.
That is
like,
popular now.
What is Mulumili?
It's like eyes.
Okay.
And it's in fact it's
when
like
you
an
look
ice.
at it,
it's like an ice, but when it is being put inside a container and
you don't see them
there
before.
is a straw.
Yes,
I didn't see it the last time I went to. It's on the picture. A friend of mine sent it to me.
I saw the picture and I saw the video.
Wait, sorry, I want to ask, is it like drink?
I mean, you don't see them for real life.
No, they sent it to me. Okay. You know, I got the report.
It's not a drink.
It's not a
it's
drink.
Not what. It's not
ice.
soluble. It's just like it's solid.
It's solid like
it will be in a bottle. Like they'll put it in a bottle. Then I'll put a straw. It's a little bit like they are having a pipe for shisha. You understand? It's like you are here. It's like you are doing that one.
Okay.
So that's so.
No. How will you say? I didn't even get what you're trying to say.
Continue. Currently now in the southeast, you remember there is a town. I forgot the name of the town now. They have placed a ban on it, and this is where the age grade, Umudioka community in Anambra State, they have released a memo. Anyone caught, in fact, the day before yesterday, they caught the dealer, and they gave him 100 strokes of cane. 100 strokes of cane.
They tied the person
to him and gave him 100 strokes of cane. Yes. And I caught the other ones that were taking.
That's how they do it.
They will monitor them properly.
Do you know they can?
As they were flogging them,
not
they were
only
saying,
one person.
Leave me alone.
Wait.
Depending.
Leave me alone. So you'll be shouting it and they will be flogging the person. So currently there is an increase in drug intake among the youth and frustration. So limiting it to the core members alone. Limiting it to core members is not. I wanted to see the statistics of that news. When I saw the news in the morning, it was like, what are you? The man has made a comment that people should arrange for ransom while going for. So
anyway,
no, seriously, because I mean, you can't just say that coppers are turning to drug addicts. There are so many young people that are not coppers that are drug addicts.
Even adults, let's
not take it. If you want to talk about young people, there are young people, so many of them that are not coppers, but they are drug addicts. They are not. There are some that are very educated. There are some that are undereducated, but they are drug
They are drug
addicts.
addicts.
So what do you have to say about that? Why would he just circle it around a certain community of people
Probably-
and say that this is what they are? It's
Don't-
basically
wait.
portraying them in a
Those
wrong light.
those are the people he has around him. Let me just put it
Then
that
there
way.
should be statistics
statistics.
surrounding that. Let's say
So
20%
he's
of
talking based.
like the
He's
just
talking
concluded
based
scam.
on what he has seen.
no, yeah,
Which is
you're not-
among the
yeah.
core members.
Yes, that's what he has seen. But statistically, we
It's
are talking
not-
Lagos State in
Yeah.
this current camp that ended. We caught about 20 people in Osun State camp.
We caught this.
Give us statistics
Yes.
so that we can know.
If you say 20% of so
so
bad,
bad.
Some of these things affect these core members. Maybe when they go to their PPAs, there will be much scrutiny, and some of them might be rejected. They say your DG said
Your
most
DG
of
said
you are drug
A
addicts.
drug addict.
It happens. You know, it happens.
Something yesterday, I think I've told some of my colleagues here. This yesterday on my way home on the 3rd Milan Bridge, I saw this handsome young man, well dressed, like
You said it in the money.
yeah, like well dressed. You understand? I saw him pulling off his trousers and you know,
well dressed.
well dressed. You don't
He's
get
drunk. That is
Eh?
walking.
is it drunk? Is it drugs or
Let's-
is
let
drunk?
person
Drunk
that saw.
Let her
and
give us
drunk.
this.
Let us give her the
The person that
testimony.
saw.
The testimony of what?
Get testimony with that one.
Okay, give us
Give us the scenario.
a
Paint
detailed
the
account.
scenario.
The guy is even fair. Like it's fair.
Like
Ah.
Ezekiel. Okay.
No,
Like
No,
you.
like you.
Actually, say calm down, no.
Like
What
you.
now?
Why you people
Ah.
like this?
How you be like
Come on.
every time?
But to be honest, the guy was looking good and was ordering a bottle water. Suddenly, we just saw him displaying madness on 3rd Milan Bridge. You know
Hey.
how sometimes, you know, when the road is free, you know how lonely the road could be. You know, when it's free, kind of. It was just displaying madness. He already pulled down his trousers. I was like, what could have
Hope you
happened
did
to
not look, Sha.
I was looking back. I wanted to,
Okay.
you know, do the video, you know that kind of thing. What?
Ah.
How what?
Okay.
Like how what? I wanted to
Your
do
mind is dirty. It is well with your soul. God bless you. Sanctify in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
what is check me say?
Continue.
Continue.
I only pray for you.
That's what DG said.
I only
That's what
pray for you.
exactly. That's what did you say? Because I don't
what did you say
understand what
now?
Shegun is trying to.
It's what did you say?
Holy Ghost fire.
When I saw the guy in my head, I was like, what could have happened to this young guy? Is it drugs? First thing that came through my mind was drugs. I was like, drugs, yeah. You don't use cocaine. You don't use, what else?
Everything.
Everything, you know? And at the same time, I was like, could it be spiritual problem?
I was going to say that village
Exactly.
Village people, you know,
Sometimes
I was
it might
just,
not
you
be.
know,
Sometimes it might not be
even
smoke.
village people.
No, sometimes it might not be
Yeah,
his,
but the guy was-
what he did to himself.
There's this guy.
The guy was looking good.
Talking about this, and there's this guy where I stayed before graduation. That was way back in the East. He was a student of my school. In fact, he graduated from my
From your school, okay?
Not just any course, but maths. That's metallurgy and material engineering.
Yes.
First class.
Oluwa.
Now, this guy, all of a sudden, he has family abroad. All of a sudden, woke up one morning and he was mad.
It's not drugs.
Now,
Wait.
this is not drugs. Why he was mad? There are some people fresh madness, an old one.
Madness.
Like his own looked like it was old, chasing people with cutlass, and I've forgotten the name we usually called him. But we noticed something as time went on. His madness lasted for 6 months.
Jesus.
Once it starts raining, seriously, once it starts raining, he begins to get better.
Better, like.
But once
Calm.
we're gradually entering dry season, like October, November, the teen
Seasonal madness.
Season.
start coming, and then that's when his sister from
That one
Yankee
is
will come.
spiritual
His
stuff.
sister from Yankee will come. You see him, he'll clean up, shave, take people out. All those people running away from him on the street, those village boys, they will follow him. You buy them. You see all sorts of Ise Wanuku will be flying up and down. Courtesy this guy. his sister would give him drugs and everything. And once rainy season is coming, you know,
will start again, right?
that's how he was.
Season
And
of madness.
But
now
like
people
serious.
started saying it's village people.
And they have to do something about it if it's village people.
Sometimes, you know, we Africans, we are more religious than godly. We are not godly, but we are religious. We are too religious than being godly.
Okay?
Yes. Sometimes, okay, like what we are going to discuss in the
Street talk.
street talk. We spiritualize a lot of things. Now, there is something that is going on in Lagos Diocese now. The women's union. They are talking about mental health awareness. Mental health. Now, sometimes earlier this year, something weighed me down, but I remembered Naomi Osaka, the lady that just won. She avoided press conference because of, she said, her mental health and the rest of them, because the way they bombard her with questions. So, you know, most times we Africans, we don't take care of ourselves
Exactly.
mentally. You know, a lot of things goes through this brain. Maybe the one you're talking about, maybe overthinking might be one of it. That's why, one, take care of yourself. Oh. If you notice that maybe taking alcohol, there are people now. I know a renowned criminal in Abadan. He doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink.
Okay.
But that guy is deadly. He was later killed. He doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink alcohol, but he is deadly. Once he's with his gun, he can kill whatever. But he doesn't smoke.
That's another spirit.
He doesn't smoke. He doesn't drink alcohol. I know him. He was my kid before he died. So he knows his limit. If he takes a cup of alcohol, he will misbehave till the whole day and sleep all through.
But this is someone that
holds weapon and becomes deadly. Now, like what you saw, it might be as a result of drug, which we don't know. It might be also spiritual, which we don't know. It might also be stress.
Exactly.
The mental health, when it becomes weak, you know, at that lonely place, you know, on the road too, spirits, you know, there are sometimes where if you are walking, if you notice this thing, sometimes when you are down, there are too many things talking to you at the same time.
Coming through your mind.
You will see knife. You will test the knife. You understand? It happens.
It happens
So,
a lot.
this is stages. Stress can cause a lot. So this is why, one, let us not always not blame village people. Sometimes some people that blame village people, the village people they are busy doing their own thing, and sometimes some people in village survive more than we in Lagos. Somebody may be in Lagos and struggle to save 100,000 in a year, but if you go to village Christmas now, if you go to village, those village people, they will cook fresh food every day. There is one woman in our village. Every day you go there, you will chop pepper soup. She is a priest's wife, but the priest, the husband is dead. But up till now, the woman, if you want to, you will go there. He will preach for you, give you pepper soup. So sometimes I do go to greet her. So that is it. We have to,
first take care of ourselves.
Take care of
always
ourselves.
take care of ourselves.
Know our boundary. Know our boundary. If you know that maybe
like what?
The limit.
The limit.
Alcohol, the limit.
Yeah.
Know your
That
limit.
alcohol does not work for you. Don't let peer pressure
Exactly.
Push you. Okay.
And don't do drugs.
Oh, yeah,
That
see,
is it.
Don't do drugs. I know one of my uncle's wife. She was a knight. The man was a knight. The woman doesn't take communion. You know why?
Because of the
wine intoxicates her.
Because of the content of
The woman, if she must take communion in the service, the husband must walk with her. She will
because that's
miss,
her weakness.
She will miss
of
her
course.
seat. Coming
not
back
just
from altar. No,
That's the nature of
that's
the
what it
journey.
is.
Her nature.
from the altar to her seat, she will miss her seat. Seriously, the woman is late now with the husband. She was my uncle's wife. Then sometimes he will say, "I will take communion today." So the husband must sit with her. So once they are going,
They go together.
they go together. Coming back, they come together. And if she comes back from that service, it's sleep.
Sleep.
You understand? So she understood that and she knew her limits.
Her limits.
So we as human, we should know, especially young boys.
Young
And
boys,
also,
young
it might be
girls.
as a result of Yahoo.
Exactly.
That's
why,
another
we've been
thing.
seeing
There's
a lot
a lot
on
of
social
things.
media.
That's
A
spiritual.
lot of things
You know,
have been going on social
some
media.
sacrifices
see
you
young
don't, you
guys-
cannot carry. You go and because you saw your mates driving Benz, you want to drive Benz. Like it's trending on social media. Christmas, December is not a deadline to make money.
Exactly.
There is still next year.
Yes, now January is coming.
January is coming. Plan yourself for if you take it. Maybe you've not failed. There are things you did this year. They are foundations to what you will
to what you
achieve
achieve
next
in
year.
the
Exactly.
future.
Capitalize on the gains of this year and move on. There is still next year, and even if you there is still miracle.
True.
Like on social media too, they say somebody will still buy a car this year, but currently he doesn't have 1,000 in his account.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Davido catched cruise yesterday. We were all talking about
We are
it.
talking-
He never knew that he can get up to 120 million. No, let's forget
Let's
his
keep it-
status.
let's keep it
Let's
there.
keep it there. Now, someone may hit a mega contract here now.
Yes.
He buy us lunch and say, "Thank God for me." Oh.
True.
It is possible.
It
So
is
let us
possible. There is nothing
capitalize.
God cannot do. Don't rush
God
yourself.
is a miracle God. He's a miracle
Don't do
worker.
drugs.
He
Say
works
no
in
to
a
drugs.
mysterious way. Not going to
you know,
God will help us.
You know, the truth is like when we're talking about this drug thing, I walked to a point and I asked myself in Abuja, and I asked myself, the cab guy that carried me out, like, does it mean that DLN people does not visit here? He said they do, but you know they will still settle it. For that point, I was standing for like an hour plus. Look at the cars that's coming to buy those things from those guys. They are young people.
Young guys.
I'm not just
man.
talking about just young guys. The plate number is still like from the top. And I asked myself that, does it mean that their parents are not seeing that? And
Abuja
no
is
wait,
too
no
far.
wait,
Go
wait.
to Underbridge
I'm-
here.
no wait. You know why? You know
Are you
why
not
I
from
use?
Lagos?
No wait,
Like-
no wait. You know why I use that? Because I see like 18 years. 15 years. When I see the 18 years old, the guy now told me
13,
that the guy told me that 18 is even old. That I should wait. See, do you still have anything you are doing? Because I'm like, okay, I need to move around. See, I'll come down, we'll go another place, but just chill. You know, I see young. This one is even a girl that is not
I don't know. Honestly
underage.
speaking, the question is,
uh,
what is the motive behind
the thing is
taking
just that
those things?
one is the failure of parental guidance. It's a family of failure of the parents. That is the failure of the parents.
I
You know, yes. You cannot tell me that a kid of 14, 15 is taking drugs.
And it's even
Abandoned.
driver that carry him on
Yes,
her.
now.
Not that she drive by herself.
Some of these kids are assigned to a driver. All they do is, "Oga, I want to go here, take me."
And you
some
can't
of those
score
drivers,
them.
some of those drivers, they are saving money for those kids. Not even saving, they are eating from the kids because the parents can give them a lot of money. The driver holds, and they can steal from the parents and still give the driver. When they come, it's 50-50. So it's moral decadence and lack of parental guidance.
Guidance.
Some of our parents has failed. They have failed
They've
totally.
really failed.
In addition
And
to-
if you ask them, they will say it's not your fault.
It's not their fault.
In addition to what
They'll say
Kaduna
Nigeria.
just said, there are many parents that don't even have a single idea of what their child is doing at the moment.
They don't.
They have
See them now.
trusted their children's
Under the
lives
bridge.
In the hands of
in the hands
house
of
help.
caregivers. They just like all they do is, after all, I'm able to provide all you need. Is it not for you to ask
Yes.
me for money and I can
And
Their
give
own
you?
is
What
that
more do
as
you
a
want?
parent, I provide for
I
you.
provide for you, but they don't understand that apart from being able to give money and being able to bear your last name, there is more to it.
And honestly speaking, I
But
really
I don't-
want churches to talk more about these drugs. You know, it's a drug abuse, the drug use, and I want churches to.
There is a program on
talk-
Lagoon Radio also every Monday.
Every
5
Monday,
PM,
yes.
on drug.
On drug,
The
like-
church, if you talk about the church is especially our bishop. He has the interest of the
And
youth.
yes.
And he has invested on this. If people can draw closer, like Jennifer said.
Have they drawn
you-
this year own? Because I know it's every year.
No, that one is work.
Okay,
You
work,
with
drug
the youth.
work, yeah.
But there
This
is a
shouldn't
drug
be done
program.
once in a year.
There is
not
a drug
once,
program
like-
every Monday, 5 p.m. on Lagoon
On
Radio.
Lagoon Radio,
And
yes.
if you listen to Mr. Olumide, he said his son gained admission into Canada, in university in Canada, but he stopped it. Because he doesn't want the boy to come back
To
and
come
be
down
saying,
and be
yeah,
saying,
man, yeah,
yeah,
man,
man,
yeah, man. Because he is out of the
blowing
parental
smoke.
care.
I think
That one is
I
different.
have,
Wait, oh.
I
Part
ha-
of it. I don't know what
part
the
of
man
it.
is trying to
Part
say.
of it, though.
I think
It's not there.
I think I have another thing to say as
Okay,
regards that,
okay.
because Jennifer says something.
What is that?
He said parents could or may fail to have an idea what a child does, even a child of his or her. Of course, that's the touch of choice. See, forget about it. Some parents have really tried.
Sure.
Despite being engaged to an extent, they've really tried. But see, my parent, I love making situational. You know, sometimes let's be practical. You have your choice to make.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Somebody tells you to go out and put your hand into or dip your hand into a burning flame or whatever. It is your sense that it means you have a life of yours.
That is peer pressure.
Hey, that's what I'm trying to say.
What I'm
See,
saying is this. Sorry,
Jerry,
Jennifer.
yeah,
What I'm
let's
trying to say
quickly
is
wrap
this.
this up.
Your parents may fail. I tell you. But you yourself, you have your
You
life.
have
Yes.
your own life.
You have your choice. Your parents will not be with you. Even despite all their bringing up, whatever, they have done their part. You have your time. You have your space to do your own part. It is sometimes it could be choices
Yeah.
that people make.
Yeah,
You know,
sure.
that so don't just. I don't want us to just put
Base it on
basic on the
parental
parents. You know,
failures.
we have choices.
Yeah, that's true. We have choices, and you have to make the right choice for your life. It's still Afternoon Drive Show on your number one gospel radio, Lagoon Radio, powered by the Diocese of Lagos, Anglican Communion. Yeah, I know many of us, if you're not planning to travel out, you are planning to, you are planning to do one or two things just to be out of this Nigeria. I believe, like what? Jennifer, what is happening? Like you can't wait. Like seriously.
See, complexion is
See what?
already changing.
Oh, because of what? Because of the weather.
No, it's trying to adapt to the fact that I also leave Nigeria.
You still
Holy
live
Ghost
You
fire.
still.
Why Holy Ghost fire?
Yesterday.
I'm trying to burn every powder in her down. Because when she's in Nigeria and her skin is reacting against the weather of Nigeria to like conties with what is happening abroad. Definitely, it needs a divine touch. Something must burn.
You get it.
Yes, power must change hands. She understands. You may not.
Yeah, there's a story I saw yesterday. The Nigerian woman cries out after she was arrested by the police in
India.
Delhi.
Delhi.
I believe the woman left Nigeria for a greener pasture, and
No be
she
small.
got to no be smart, and getting to India again. She's facing another issue, another arrest, it's like you're not safe at home, you are not safe abroad. So what do you have to say
In
about
that case, the truth is, that's where you see country that is working. You understand, country that is working. I ask myself that question a lot. What I was in airport when I saw this case, and in that descent airport, I want to go and ease myself, and the cleaner was saying something that a foreigner was using the gents, and he messed it up, and she just like, sorry madam, this is what you did and it's wrong, and she just like, who are you? You are just a cleaner in my own country. And she was just trying to be polite to talk, and the woman slapped her. I just turned and said, excuse me, do you slap her back? She don't like. She has to raise an alarm, and the security, and I thank God the officials now took it up, no, that one senator was about to board too. Now saw that thing, say no, they have to arrest her. I said that
foreigner, right?
exactly, because they do it and they walk away. They feel that everything goes. Coming to the story of this woman, in abroad, immediately your paper expire or you didn't get this you're supposed to do, the way they messed you up like you doesn't exist.
Like,
even in her own case, she made a point that, one, I'm not a drug addict. You didn't call me with laptop. You come to my shop where I do my business. We understand you came to arrest me without giving me any assurance. And I was listening to her to understand where she's going. She said, even though my paper has expired, in my mind, like, madam, you should know that you're not in Nigeria.
You're not in Nigeria.
You do everything and you walk away with things. You understand? Well, it now come to me that when I travel, I see a lot of them on the street. Most of them, they have their paper. Most of them, their papers have expired. And, that's the way they misbehave themselves. So, come on, you're not in your country. They don't blame this thing on your country. Don't say it.
Well, no.
Wait,
See, I read that story. Initially, she was saying that they arrested her from her shop
From
and
her shop.
her kids. They have not told her exactly
what she did.
Now, one thing you should know is that there is this tag on Nigerians now. Everywhere. Once you're a Nigerian, eyes are on you.
So why are we bothering ourselves?
I was in Benin Republic, just Benin Republic. We had an issue.
Okay.
Immediately, police came.
Nigeria.
They have structures in Nigeria, but thank God we are not at fault. They have to call the man by the side. Say, "Oga, you are the one." They spoke in French. It was the other guy that was interpreting to us. They told the man that you are at fault. Just let these people go. And thank God we had our papers. They just say, "Please go." Before we could get to the hotel, the police, they were 5 minutes late they wanted to know where we were. They now came to the hotel and confirmed that. So there is this tag on Nigerians. So what you have to do is just be careful. Respect yourself.
I'm telling you.
Be a good ambassador.
Anywhere you find yourself.
Be a good ambassador.
I think I should include this.
Okay.
We forget something sometimes. It's just basic. Whom you are doesn't change, even if you change the setting.
Sure.
Yeah.
Forget about the woman. There are some people in diaspora, they make sense there, and people considering Okonjo Iweala is a good figure. Is someone you can record with, even globally. She's a Nigerian.
Even Buhari said something in France. He said Nigerians are competing all over the
tell
world
you.
because of the better education.
But you know what? But apart from that,
seriously, I don't want to talk about.
We don't have the time.
Sorry, we don't have the time. But I'm not talking about the better education. Why Nigerians are able to compete all over the world is because of the rigorous process of education, not better education. The rigorous process.
That's your opinion, Sha.
That's my opinion.
But it is well. What I was trying to say is, whom you are doesn't change. If you are not responsible, you might be in America. It doesn't change the fact that you are not responsible. It's just like that. Forget about she's in India. Even if she's in Nigeria, she will still mess up. That's whom she is. Basically.
we don't have sorry, we didn't have. Let me. Based on what Shegu just said now, it just occurred to me that how many Nigeria paid their tax? It's just like what he said.
Don't go there.
It's a discussion for another day. Discussion for another day.
So let's do something reasonable. Respect ourselves.
When you don't enjoy
What I really want to pull out of this story is that fine, every one of us, we are praying for the betterment of Nigeria, and almost all the youth they've left Nigeria, and those people that are remaining, they are planning to leave. That same energy we are trying to put in leaving Nigeria, we're going to put it in making Nigeria a better place for everyone. I don't know. Anyway,
is it the youth that will make them?
No, we are not crucifying you.
Is it the youth?
Okay, it's just 1 minute before 3, and we have to wrap up the show right now. I hope you enjoy every bit of the show. And I think November is a month of reconciliation. If you're having any issue with anybody, try as much as possible to reconcile.
I broke one person's heart this year.
Please do. I'll be glad. I'll gladly to post it. Please. I'm telling you. I'm going to tag her finally.
We don't have the time.
I'm actually happy that you said that.
Yeah.
So
Your shot is after the show.
Yeah, you have to.
Forget that. Continue on.
No, leave Chimezeo.
Thank you guys.
His shot is after the show.
Oh my God.
Don't sit now.
No problem. I understand. Thank you guys for being part of today's show. I really appreciate it. I enjoy every bit, and I hope you guys listening to us outside, you enjoy every bit of today's show. Make it a date with us, same time tomorrow, same station. Right now, Igirigi will be coming up with Ito Chuku. Stay connected to Lagoon Radio and don't go anywhere.